Just perfect.
If you just get the right pitch when there's a rolling fairway, you get the downward shoot, you get 60, 70 yards extra.
That won't be that difficult, but he's got plenty of green.
And he's taking it right at it.
Oh, and just a bit deep.
Tough hole location.
Yeah, it really is, John. We have not seen many shots close here all day.
It's a long putt for birdie.
Up the hill. Okay.
Boy, did he pour that in. That was really well struck. Par 4, and he splits it right down the middle.
That's in good shape.
It's going to make this shot difficult. The ball's so far below his feet.
I like the pace of play. He doesn't really waste any time, does he?
Very nicely done indeed. That is a great shot there.
Shake of the head. Well, I can't believe it missed, and work to do.
This is par 3, fourth most difficult today.
Very few birdies here.
That's it. Looks very solid.
Over the flag, good shot.
Should make it or come darn close.
Just for a birdie. Head down nicely. Yeah, pours it right in there.
The long par 4, all the way back today.
It's a very good shot. He doesn't waste much time when he decides to hit. It's 1, 2, 3 when on its way. And that's some shot, I can tell you. He's miles away from the hole, but he's on the green.
Nothing fancy. 2 putts would be joyous enough.
Wonderful judgment of pace and line.
Oh, he's late on that. That's going right.
All right.
Not in a happy place right now. His lie is absolutely brutal, sitting down.
This is a risky shot.
What do you think, David?
It's right on line.
Come on.
Just sailed over it.
Yeah. Huh.
It'll be an extremely difficult chip, but he's got a chance of getting it close from there.
Now here he is for a par. No, I think this is a big putt. They're all big putts.
Look at that.
Looked like he hit a pretty good putt. Looked like he hit it right where he was looking. Maybe
Yeah.
just a touch too solid.
Peter, this is a hole where you expect to make birdie?
Yeah, I think mentally when you line up your scorecard before you tee off, there are a couple holes and you expect to make birdies. If you walk away from here with a 5, at least in the player's mind, that's a bogey.
Hammers it. Gets a lot out of it, too.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful position.
And I'm sure he's going to take a shot at the green.
I think the art of laying up is a lost art on the tour anymore, Peter.
Yeah, it's rather that goes against the grain, doesn't it, to lay up?
And he's got a little jumper here.
Now this is tough.
The master chipper.
Four is an excellent score here. You don't expect to really, you can make a birdie. We haven't seen hardly any, but 4 is just all they're trying to do.
He's taking that aggressive line down
I love
the
that
right.
Marshall. That
He's
Marshall is standing there looking oblivious and it's flying over his head.
This drive
Poor
is
fella.
so far down there, it is absolutely ludicrous. Boy, it just needs somewhere on the green surface to putt for par.
Nine iron.
Covers the ball well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Lovely shot.
Good swing there.
Treacherous, these greens. No respect.
Only seen 4 birdies here, and the 4th hardest hole on the course.
He likes it.
He's walking that one up. It's for a birdie too.
Wry smile, shake of the head.
The monster par 5.
Just glad to get to the next hole without taking 6.
Yeah, I agree, Peter. It's a toughie. And that's a great drive. Excellent. I think you'll be able to get a driver on that and get it up near the green or on it. Decisions to be made.
No decision. Everybody's going for it. There we go, right there. Marshall's got it, keeping everybody away.
And a tricky little pitch shot here.
I'll go get that one. Let the air out of that real early.
By his reaction, obviously thought it was online had he hit it.
This for birdie.
Nice, easy birdie 4.
After making a big one on the last for birdie.
That's awful. I'm sorry, but that is appalling drive.
Really, right here, he'd like to have it in the center of the green.
He's going to do something very fancy. Wow, that's really ugly. Really, really, really ugly.
Come out of the bunker. This is tricky.
Pretty good lie, Peter.
It always amazes me, and I'm sure it does the folks at home, the length of backswing. That was almost as far back as he would take a driver. That's something that club players can't do. This would be a good part.
Great effort, but that's just going to run too far.
It's gone a good 4 feet past.
It's a par 3, but it should be a par 4. No birdies on it. It's just a brutal hole. Just always been a very difficult hole.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Looks like someone spotted it for him.
Airmailed this green, trying to get it back to that pin, which is the risk you take.
This really a delicate chip shot. Not much green to work with. Ball sitting down.
That's a pretty good touch.
It's really going to be good. If it just stays, is it a little too strong?
Yes, it is. And that won't stop.
Very sticky lie here. All in all, not bad from there.
This for bogey.
That is a bogey. This hole is cranking a couple of these guys in the head.
Hey, likes it. It is right in the center of the fairway.
He doesn't miss many fairways.
Watch his swing, folks. Really accelerates.
Oh,
really?
boy.
Oh, David, he ripped that, didn't he?
Oh, well, that was just a screaming fly.
So that's a long way behind the screen.
And there's some rough out here. This is pretty tough stuff.
Boy, he won't be happy with that. That wasn't that hard a shot.
That got away from him just a little bit.
Has that left for his par.
Oh, nicely done.
Well, all things considered, that's a good 4.
On the tee, par 5.
Perhaps thinking he could reach in 2 if he really hit a huge drive. Problems to the left.
Still quite a long way to go.
Not much of a chance really of reaching the green in 2.
Full tilt with the 3-wood.
Yeah, that's a 3-map.
That was a good layup, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Excellently positioned.
This is not lying well. This will need to be a real beauty.
Very lightly out of the bunker. Oh, yeah. Dishes that one up nicely.
This will be a big putt for Part.
An important one.
No, which is a pity.
Well, you don't expect to see him miss many of those.
All right, we're at 14.
And that's nice.
Hanging on to his follow through.
Short, poor shot.
Well, that's a total mishit or miscue or wrong club or fooled by the wind, fooled by something.
This is an exploratory attempt.
Correct. Just try and get the right speed, David, isn't it, from this length?
Well, it's giving 6 out of 10 for speed, 3 out of 10 for the actual execution.
Has that left for his par.
Good par on a difficult par 4. Described as the best hole on the golf course. Certainly not an easy one.
And not a short hole.
No, definitely not.
You take that.
Yeah.
That's a big drive.
Bubba, number 1 in GIR. This is the hardest green to hit for the day. Peter, he can spank his irons.
He has an interesting action through the ball. It really zips into it. That's a pretty good shot. That's a good shot.
And this testing putt for a birdie.
Well, what was that? Just went off in his hands?
Putter goes straight back. He'll probably make it. If it comes inside, he'll probably miss.
No, that's not a good effort.
There's not been a single birdie at this hole today, Peter.
I can understand why.
Just from the fringe.
Try to land it softly with no spin, but maybe a bit too sharp, that one. Oh, just right. Well done.
And this for a par.
Looked a little tentative on that stroke. Didn't swing the putter through with a lot of authority.
Disappointing bogey on the last hole, so that'll play well on his mind today. Maybe found that bunker.
It definitely did get down in the bunker.
Now, how about this shot coming up, David?
Well, it's a pretty clean lie, but the sand is of a consistency here where the ball does want to sit down, and the lip not really an issue.
I'm assuming he had the right club, and he just didn't. Caught that just a little thin.
This has to be a big high lob.
Ooh, he just tried to get a bit cute with that one. Tried to land it just on. He's going to have a tough one for the next.
You could see him kind of flinch as soon as he hit it.
David, I read somewhere about the stats of keeping the pin in and keeping it out. And do you know you're in favor of keeping it in, aren't you?
Yeah.
And you're right. Looked a big divot on that one.
Just the sort of little chip that you might just chip it straight in the cup.
And just on that little fringe right there, if you got a good roll out there. Yeah, planted it.
Ready for his tee shot.
After that bogey, he was pretty hot.
I guess with running a little bit hot, he's going to hit something hard right now.
Gary McCord.
Okay, on the tee, metal wood. Strikes a nice pose right there. Good position right in the middle of the fairway, but well back. He is well back.
I don't know that he can reach this. Maybe a layup here.
Interesting play with an iron.
And he has left it way, way back, Peter.
Yes, I don't really understand that.
And the wind here is the big factor. He had a lot of crosswinds and makes it tough to make a decision off the tee. The wind picks up, score's going to be a little bit higher.
So that could be good.
Just about went in.
Roger, this is pretty simple, just about straight in.
Yeah, nothing to this.
Nice birdie putt.